GM, welcome to this week's episode of Fantasy Top Deck Building Series. Sorry for the starting the late X. As anyone who's on X probably knows, X has been crazy this morning, so we're causing some technical difficulties. But anyways, I am your host, Carpenter of Web3. Alongside me, as always, my big brain co-host and everyone's favorite frog, HK. HK, how are you?
Yeah, doing good. Yeah, it's just been a weird week. X is absolutely crashing at the moment. Can't even see anyone's posts, DMs, etc. Yeah, we move. But yeah, it's kind of like last few days. I don't know how it's. I've not been able to see any heroes messages or even some posts I can't see anymore. So yeah, yeah, let's hope it's all sorted before the tournament starts, right? At least. But yeah, how are you doing? How's things going?
Doing well. Yeah, like you said, I really hope it goes. Because last Monday the tournament was kind of, X was kind of funky, and but this week I really hope they get it sorted because that'll really have an impact on fantasy, right? Because it's built on top of the Twitter API. So
It will, definitely. Because
Elon's
then
got the
also,
money; he needs to figure it out.
yeah, also it's like who's what do you call it? Whose posts are you gonna whose posts are gonna get picked up early, and the ones that don't, it's like they might have a slower start to the tournament. I remember it happened a few months ago where X started crashing on Monday, and then the scores were so weird that tournament because heroes like Zach who would post like right at the start because notifications weren't working. People might be able to see posts, which means views are down overall. But yeah, I'm hoping it gets fixed by Monday for sure. Let's see.
Yeah, it definitely needs. Yeah, hopefully it's fixed by Monday. And then also to touch back on like how I'm doing. So I'm ready for next week because I made a post about it. I was telling you about it, but I got wrecked this last week doing the 10-hour drive or 12-hour drive.
All right.
Sleep messing with my decks. I'm coming back with a vengeance this week because only putting 3 decks in. Man, I felt like this is the worst feeling. Is seeing watching all your heroes. Like I had all my best heroes benched unintentionally. So seeing Gout, who was a 5-star, or Got, who was a 5-star, just wreck it right all the way up, and I was like, yeah, it's just a pit feeling in your stomach.
No,
It's the
definitely,
worst.
definitely. I had one tournament where one of my decks in the bronze with Greg in it was entered, and I was like, felt so bad. And that's me, like with so many decks. I can't imagine what how you must have felt. But yeah, no, I mean, I didn't really have a good week. Like for me, a good week's like 0.1 ETH plus, and then 3.5k frags. I got like 3k frags and 0.05 ETH, so it wasn't that bad, but a lot less than my usual recent form. But yeah, I'll take it. I did have a lot of frags for like the new heroes and stuff like that. So
You were doing a lot of burns too, weren't you?
oh yeah, I was going through burns like crazy. Like if I show you my, I was just burning cards. Like even if they weren't exactly flow, I was like, the best way to get new heroes is if you do it at the start, because once the inflation kicks in and stuff, they will start appearing less impacts. So yeah, so I'm just going to go through my activity because it's been pretty. I haven't had a chance to look back, to be honest, but let me just. Even this is taking ages. 1 second. Gonna have to refresh. Right, there we go. So yeah, so like I said, I mean, let me find it. It was 2 days ago, wasn't it? So first, what I did was I had a feeling as soon as I saw a new card being packed, I straight away opened shiny packs because I was like, shiny packs usually have better cards, right? As you can see, I got some decent packs like Clem, Jack, is it Naira, something like that. Then I carried on opening those packs. This pack was pretty terrible, to be honest. Then I opened more shiny packs. Got Trader Main, got a what's his name again? Star Platinum. Ferraju. I got Greg. That was a good one. I packed a Greg. And then I followed the Greg with a few new heroes again. And then following that, I got a burn to draw. I got Newsy. I got
You got a Newsy on that?
Yeah.
A rare?
A rare, a burn to draw, 2 rares to a Newsy, yeah. And then I carried on burning like crazy. It was pretty. I was getting out of control because I wasn't looking what I got. I was just like, you know what, I'm just going for it.
Going.
Yeah, like this pack was pretty insane because I got Shalom's rare, Nyrolf, Savage Star, CBB, Loki.
Dude,
it's pretty decent, this one. There's another one which is absolutely like I cooked with it. I got Rasma. It's weird seeing Rasma with that new PFP. I don't know if you've seen it. Because he's always had that
PFP.
Yeah.
Is it kind of crazy looking?
It's just him with shades on this.
What?
There's one that was just insane. The pack was insane. I got another Clem. Did a few burn to draws. Got another Min. I got Min in the burn to draw. Rare Min.
A rare Min?
Yeah,
oh my god, dude,
it was testnet.
It
was testnet version as well. Then I got Mercury as well, burn to draw. Then I got a Wizard. I mean, I feel like it was plus EV at the end of it. But then I started selling the ones that I don't. Well, I low key I sold because I felt like the price was going to dip on his card. Bought a few. I sold my previous version.
What did you upgrade there?
Jeff Park.
60K he's a new one, right?
New heroes, yeah. 60K followers, gets around like 20 to 30K views. I think he's a solid hero.
He should be a good mid influencer.
Top 30, yeah. Top 30, I think, yeah. I sold one of my nicks because of arbitrage. Like I had 4 commons, and if I sold the rare, I could just get another common and upgrade again, which I did.
So the nice thing I noticed is some of the old heroes that are good were like dropping in price because everyone was wanting to buy the new heroes. I seen someone got like 5 GGs for like 0.02 average or something. Upgraded or something.
Yeah, players were definitely selling cards that I think maybe they thought, they might not do good anymore. Like I think Inverse Bra Smalting, I don't think he'll do as well now. Because if 10 new heroes,
I have 3 of.
If 8 new heroes come and outscore him, he's gonna move 8 relatively his score lower. So and he's
around the 20s or like in the 20, last 30. Like 20, 30, and then even like into the 40s. Like this week was 42, and then there's that stretch where he's in the 50s. So I could see him going back down to those 50s. And then you're right, like if he's in the 50s, 60s, he's not as
he's not as appealing as an option. Then I did a few burn to draws, leveled up Narolf, leveled up Ultra, leveled up Honey because her price dropped. Sold a few CRGs because I didn't have enough to make a rare, so I was like, I'd rather sell them. And then I sold one MERP. Not that I don't like MERP, it's just I have too many because of the replacements. I actually have too many MERPs. I've got like 4 rares and 7 commons still. So it's been a pretty. I've had a pretty big revamp of my portfolio. Like I had like 450 cards heading into last week, so I'm on 328 now. So it's a lot more. It's a lot more refined now, and I'm hoping, because I've got better rares overall. Ansem, Kaleo, Unipigs, Clem, Whale, Jeff, Narolf, Nick.
What's that horsey looking one?
Oh, this one.
Mm-hmm.
So he's predominantly is focused on Chinese community, right? 100K views on an 11K count. Like for me, I bought his card for 0.012 because people were selling cheap. I was like, the upside for a lower followed account is higher than an upside for a high followed account. So for me, that was a no-brainer. I haven't bought another one because I like to just hold one just in case someone goes private. So it doesn't affect my portfolio. Yeah, the Unipix's good.
We should just switch portfolios. It's clearly a straight across trade.
But one thing I was worried about is the lack of 2-3-star options. But obviously the stars have updated now, so
yeah, it does look better. It was crazy yesterday with like I think Molt said it was literally like almost like a 2-to-1 ratio from 6 or 7 through or 8 through 6 compared to like 1s and 2s. Like it was insane. There's way too many. Deck building would have been impossible.
Exactly, that was impossible. So I was hoping they did it before the stream, which they did. So you got Zenica 2-star now. He was a 3-star before. Ignace is a 2-star as well. NBA Trey moves to 2-star, which I like because honestly, I'm struggling with 2-star options.
Zenica, I think, is the best 2-star this week.
It depends. He seems to be a bit on the track of, based on his recent posts, that he's not really that active in the market. He's more passive.
Well, I guess I don't know the other 2-stars this week either.
Yeah, but we'll see what happens. What is this? I'm just checking one of Ultra's posts. I actually like Ultra. I know he's not scored as high
Ultra,
as
I like his account. Like,
yeah,
I don't know how he can do as a hero, but
yeah, I vaguely just looked at his card. I think he's a good follow, anyways, just with his content, anyways. So I definitely was gonna pick one up just so that I follow more of his content. But obviously, his price gone up since I bought.
Yeah, what'd you get him at?
0.016 or something. A few comments on that. 0.018. Now
I just need to be plugged in with you. Like next time the hero swap, we're just gonna get on a call so I can get into your brain.
I packed a Greg. I got 4 Gregs. I don't know what to do now. I'm thinking, do I hold
Wait,
off?
is that you have a test net Greg?
And then a few of the other ones because I packed 2 of these and I bought 2 of these. So
farm with them until. So you have 5?
Yeah, I'm just gonna farm with them. I think this week because there's not that many 1-stars this week. So yeah, I'll farm with them because I know he'll hit 900. So pretty easy way to farm in elite. But yeah, that's.
I'm gonna step my game up.
But yeah, no, it's.
Do you think Cook's still gonna cook? I think Cook is still strong enough that he's gonna be higher than. I think some of the heroes are gonna like clearly. Dip Wheeler is gonna be higher than him. I think Star Platinum will be higher than him, but I think he'll drop in a little, but it'll still be pretty consistent. More so than like a Smolting.
Yeah, one thing I do like about Star Platinum is he's unique in what he does. Right, when you get heroes like that, they're ones that you probably want to hold. His posts are like,
and they hit non-crypto Twitter.
This was Carpenter. Okay, this is not real, but this was Carpenter. He had 1 million in. He had 1 million in Fartcoin, but he lost it all. Here's how he did it. That's how his posts are like that, basically. And those are the sort of stuff that get engagement. Like, our biggest LP provider in Sui network was hacked. Here's what happened.
And their threads too. So they like multi-post. And I'm pretty sure, like with threads, do those count that way, or is it just one?
No,
they're kind of like replies.
I mean, they reply. Surely they reply. If they do count, it's a bit. It should. It's
maybe a cheat code.
It definitely should be. It's not in a cheat code. It'll mess you up because no one really. You get less views. The more post comments you do, the less views you get. In the thread. So I don't think it does, considering his score's already high. So I don't think it affects.
Yeah, because no one really reads all of them. Right.
Yeah. Definitely no. Now I've got.
So you're right. It is just the first one, I bet.
Yeah, I've got a predicament in that. I've got a few cards where I've just got 2 of them, and it's like I should make one of these. So I've got 2 Kaleos, 1. I'll keep the Clem. 2 Clears, 2 mains, 2 Star Platinums, and 1 Tyler Durden.
You should just give me your Star Platinums.
I'm thinking, do I farm with all 7, or do I like upgrade 1 to a rare?
Upgrade
because we got the frag week this week. I'm just tempted to just play them like as they are.
Yeah, and then maybe next week upgrade them.
Yeah, because I feel like next week makes he's a 1-star as well. So if everyone else doesn't post, he's also a 1-star. So it makes me easier to play under the 8-star rare. I feel like this week I'm just gonna farm and see how things go with my inventory. I will create a few competitive decks, but interested to hear how it goes. Okay, got a comment in. W. What happens to tournament if Twitter isn't fixed till? Yeah, instead of Nitro, it'll just be like no tournament next week, which is what it was originally, right? So Travis is thinking way ahead of everyone else. Right? If X just breaks down, but I'm not sure. I think obviously fantasy is dependent on X, so I think it'll carry on, but it'll just be a weird result. Like it'll be a weird result, as in like big accounts might still do well, like Ansem, because they still get engagement, but smaller accounts, because
It'll be hard to see.
X is crashing, no one's really going to see their post, maybe stuff like that. Got a comment in for MCG. I'm thinking it may be better to have farming decks and fewer competitive decks this week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no. I mean, I think a lot of people will think that, just because like it's no longer looking nice to be first in silver all of a sudden, because you get, let me see how many frags you get now for this week compared to like farming. So competitions, silver. Oh god, everything just seems like it's not working at the moment.
Yeah.
Just gonna refresh 1 second. Yeah, it's so frustrating because everything's just so slow now. Okay, yeah, here we go. Rewards for silver. So you get, is that right? 900 frags. So I'm assuming it's going to be 1350. Wait, 1 second. This is wrong. I think.
Well, because they haven't even upgraded it yet. I don't think it's up to. I don't think they.
Yeah, let me double check on I think the Malt's updated it on his end. If you go on league, rewards in the money. Yeah. I think the Malt's updated. Wait. Yeah, because it's 600 for him. Yeah, it is updated on here. It is updated. So 900 frags in silver if you win. And let's go to elite rewards. 900 frags. Well, yeah. I mean, it's still great to win, but it's like you can put your 1 rare 8-star from silver in elite with a few commons and get 375 frags, which might actually be better for your overall sort of, if you're looking at overall at your inventory, right? But yeah, we'll see how the strategy works. I'll be looking at how many decks I registered into each league carefully, just because I don't want to pile my decks in elite and find out that no one else is playing bronze or silver, right? But yeah, no, it's going to be interesting how everyone plays this week, because it is Nitro, more frags. How did Travis know Twitter was going to break, right? Yeah. Right. How's your rewards this week? If you want to share your screen for
how are my rewards this week?
Like your rewards, new heroes, what you got?
Oh yeah. Here, let me do. I was like, yeah, like my rewards were crap. Which actually, funny enough, my rewards weren't as bad as. Where is my screen being so weird? Hold on, let me see something. Let me drag this back over. Yeah, because I met my father-in-law, so like I don't have all my monitors. Like I ended up actually buying, like I just had my wife's laptop, and because like it didn't make sense to bring my whole like system, like my PC and everything down here for a week, and so I ended up like I couldn't do the whole like just one laptop thing, so I bought a curved monitor just for down here, and it's still kind of weird. But all right, so we are here. Let's see. So out of my packs, I got I got 300 and some frags. I ended up packing a rare Elio trades, which is really like put me up, like almost made me whole, right? I mean, but then I got to thinking if I would have scored more cards, it would have been better. And then also I have I ended up packing, and I did similar to what you did, like just whatever liquidity I had on the chain. I did a bunch of burning, burnt some things that probably didn't need burnt to get some frags, and I went on the wheel, and I ended up, I was EV plus on the wheel because like I went 4 for 4 hitting packs, and then after that I went like 5 for 5 not hitting packs.
Wow.
So I should have just stopped when I was ahead, but I got This guy, I'm gonna butcher his name. The guy with this guy, the Fejiu or whatever.
Yeah, no, he's a good hero. His content, like I said, he's followed by Ansem. Ansem's done a few reposts on him. I actually like the card. I just didn't pack enough to like make a rare, to be honest. But yeah, no, I'll be looking to pick it up later on, maybe, but not now.
Yeah, I'm glad I packed him. I think his price might come down a little bit.
It might do, yeah, it might do. Let's see. I want the market to settle a bit before I make any more moves, I think. And I'll probably, yeah.
Yeah, it's sorry, my son came into I've taken over my father-in-law's study, so
no, that's fine.
So I'm wondering. I almost am kind of thinking if Smolting comes down in price a little more, I might end up just grabbing 2 more, if depending, and just farm with him and then make a rare, depending on how he's gonna do. His price is down a lot from where I packed 2 of them and I picked one of them up for like 0.037. So I'm down a little bit on him, but here you go. All right, I'm gonna grab this phone real quick. So
no
I think here, Bubba. Here, let me give you this. The bright side of being live. You get to see the ins and outs. Here's the Power Rangers, buddy. He's been big on Power Rangers. Some nostalgia. He goes from Pokemon to Power Rangers and then Coco Melon. I'm gonna take a tactics. He was trying to get a tactics live for us today so we could go over it. It doesn't look like there's one live. Where's 710 at? Here we'll go. Competition. Let's look here. So I'm gonna see. All right, let's see what I can do for gold real quick. Gold. Yeah. So go down to low stars. Okay, I saw some stuff listed on list, but man, I don't have much for good low stars. Zach's a good 4-star this week. How do you think Zach's gonna do with the new heroes? I think it'll drop him a little bit, but
yeah,
I don't know.
I might move him to like my farm index all of a sudden, because for me, like, he's a good hero. Like no doubt, I can use him in my other decks, but I feel like if there's definitely 6 or 7 of those heroes that are going to be cover the top 40 positions, right? And what I think is going to end up is some heroes that you expect to see like doing well are not going to do the same. And with Zach, I think what you're going to get is unless he hits like a proper good post, like 50 to 100k views, I think he's going to be like more top 60, 70 type of hero. And usually what I do with those sort of heroes, play him in gold. So for me, it doesn't change much. I was one of those that bought Zach at very cheap, like floor price.
I didn't.
Because he was a floor price hero right at that time. But
for me, like,
yeah, but I know a lot of people have invested in his epic and stuff. I still think he covers a lot of the ecosystems, Zach. So I think he's definitely still going to be somewhat of a good hero. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like strategy for this week. Also, Merp. So a crazy story about Merp. I ended up picking this Merp up, thinking so when you were looking at. Oh, Bubba, give me that. Okay, just be careful. Don't draw on anything else. He has a pin. But and we're in Grandpa's office, which has a bunch of white stuff. But anyways, so I grabbed that Merp. So I was looking at the clout thing, right? So when I was looking and it seemed like he might get there for a little bit. He looked like he might get booted, right? So I picked up a rare of his, thinking that he'd scored relatively well, thinking that we might get a good replacement for him. So I grabbed one at like 0.03 something, and then he ended up not getting booted. So I looked at his thing, and he's off private.
Yeah, he's off private. Yeah, he's off private.
So I think he might be good this week if he stays off private. Which being on private so long probably hurt his algorithm. But
yeah, I think he'll. If he's been posting the last few days as well, so I think someone like him, I'm gonna play in like maybe one competitive silver deck and maybe the rest in gold or something. Because I'm not 100% there with him yet. I don't know if he's actually fully back, but I mean, if he's fully back, he's very underpriced because his follow count's not that high, but he still gets a lot of decent engagement and sometimes comments on his posts. So it's like someone like that is definitely should be considered when you're like building your decks. Oh, I feel like everything's so slow for me on my end.
Yeah.
But yeah, do we want to get into some deck building or?
Yeah, that's what I was kind of doing, was doing a little bit of deck building. But let's start with you first.
Yeah.
Where's my
All right. I
screen
thought that
There
was
it
the
is.
inventory. I couldn't even see the bottom bit where you're putting decks.
Oh yeah.
It's
Here, we'll
because
throw you up.
it's very small. I think it's very small.
Yeah.
But 1 second. Yeah. Let me just zoom out. Right. Okay. So Silver League this week. Let's see what I can do. Right, because I haven't even looked at what possibilities are. Now, you've got obviously Ansem, right? Probably my best card. I'm thinking if I go, the issue is I feel like I need to play a top heavy on the commons, right? As in good commons. So what I'm thinking is, got so many Zenicas, it's crazy. Yeah, so what I'm thinking here is if I go 3 stars, quite a few to go 3 stars. Yeah, I'm not sure if NBA Trade actually posting this week. If I go DCF, he's a good 3-star. And then if I get my rare Ansem in now, there we go. So that's 11 stars. So I've got 12 stars left. Now, I'm looking at my 6 stars. And I'm thinking, I think I like Ultra. I like Ultra in this deck this week. Seeing how he does. And then for 3-star rare or a 4-star rare, which one should I do this week? Zach, Easy, Adam Cochran, Merp. Oh, wow.
It's kind of a hard week this week.
Where are you, Epic Frog? No, I don't play Gold or Elite. I prefer staying exposed to only rares and commons because commons can play in 4 leagues, rares can play in 3 leagues, whereas my epics are restricted to 2 leagues. And I like to have more options generally. So, like I said, if I can easily have made Bread Guy rare into an epic, but I don't play it enough to like do that. But yeah, that's the main reason. But I kind of feel like going for top end 8 stars might not be the play this week. For me, at least, because I don't have base 16Z. He's in private, but usually he still scores well in private. As a 1-star, he'll be pretty decent. And I don't have any of his cards.
Yeah. So why is he 1-star? Like I seen he went off. Is he still on private or whatever?
Who based? 16. Yeah,
he's still on private.
He's still on private. He's still on private. Yeah.
But he should do like. Is there a reason? Do we know why he went on private? Or people bought him, or is he just annoyed? Or
I'm not too sure. I think it was just a break from X or something. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure why he did it. But yeah, I was just saying like how I'm struggling to build a team around Ansem Rare in Silver this week. Usually I can get a combination going, but it's mainly I need to decide what commons I'm using. And DCF, I don't know what the upside is. I kind of want to go. A lot of these cards have gone so down in score. I feel like something's definitely wrong. Like I've got NFT stats, but like his follower count doesn't help. 15 stars, so that means 3 and then 3 4s. What I actually might do is risk. This is a bit risky, right?
Mm-hmm.
I might go Merp just because it's a frag weekend,
Yeah,
why not?
I like Merp this week.
Why not, right? So answer Merp and then go easy. Everything easy.
I like easy this week.
I go easy because there's Zach, there's stats,
But Zach, not Zach. I thought you said Evan for some reason. Like Evan's too much of a wild card this week.
Yeah, I'm not sure about Evan. And Ignace is on holiday, or else he would be the easy pick,
Oh,
right?
he is. Oh, he is on holiday still.
Yeah, he's still on holiday. So so what I might do is go 4-star here. I'm just thinking which one. So let's I'm going easy. Or actually, Cochrane's a good one.
I like it. You're like, I'm going easy. Well, no.
That's like, yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy this week. No pun intended there, right? But
Yeah.
but yeah, now I've got 7 stars. What do I do now? So if I go DCF and then I go something like Wizard, I risk it with Wizard because I know he's on a holiday. Lucas as well. Maybe go something like that. Like I said, I'm not that interested even if I don't win this week. I feel like when there's ETH, I'm always like more serious. I need to like make sure my silver deck's competitive. Obviously, I'm a bit more laid back this week. Where I will do a lot more farming to be honest. But let's see. So you got Lucas, DCF, Adam Cochrane, and Ansem. I actually think that's a good deck. I'm just thinking with the 4 stars, Easy might struggle because of the competition within the top 40 range. NFT starts as a high follower count. One thing I like about Apex is there's a lot of stuff coming out of Abstract next week. And I know he's not like a clear-cut standout option, but he's got his follow count's not too high. So like maybe 1 or 2 solid posts from him is pretty decent. Evan said he might post next week in the group chat. Yeah, I saw that. Evan Van Ness might not be reversed this week, so he might alternate, not like the usual alternating with Migs. Sorry, not the usual one star then. So he might actually play this week, and I don't mind him. I actually think he's a good hero even at 4-star. But Twix also, Twix. Yeah, I mean this is tough. It's a tough call. Like anything can happen, but Easy on paper that looks a lot better. But I just feel like I'm just gonna fire a few different combinations like this and see what happens. So Cochrane there. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with that for my first deck. Zach.
Yeah, I like that.
Zach's
This is
a good
easy
option as well. With the Zach option, I think I can do it in another deck. Like I said, I can go with many different options. So like Unipix. He slowed down his posting frequency because he got a lot of backlash from the call that he made about I can't remember what coin it was again. Useless coin or something like that. What was it again?
Oh yeah, I think it was useless.
Was it useless? Yeah. So okay, I think Clem is a good option. 7-star this week. I'm thinking Clem. Yeah. Thinking Clem. I'm not gonna lie. I like Jeff as an option. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's 162k views for like that account. That's pretty crazy. In a tournament, I think he scores higher because obviously the 3-day rather than 7-day. And I think his score. I think a lot of people's scores look lower than normal because Shalom's literally gapped the entire field, right? Like his posts hit crazy numbers, like which means no one can really compete with the 900s as they do normally. Like 11.75, 8.63, 2.91, 1.3. Like that's Greg levels, but for like a 40. How many followers does he have? Like 40k or something. I might be wrong there, but 76K.
I was muted. My bad.
77k followers, and he's racking up 25 million views. Like that's Greg. That's like Greg, but with like 50x less followers or something, whatever it is, right? 20x, whatever it is.
And who was that again?
Shloms, right?
Yeah. Why has he been doing so good lately?
Because his posts have just been like about load this picture in 4K, like very, like art related. And honestly, I think he might actually do well again. Like it's not if he knows that his score is getting that high. I might play him in a silver deck this week.
He's still low priced.
He's about the 0.05 range. He's about the 0.05 range for now. So I'm not sure is it buy or not. I've still got 2 because I packed one, so I sold one. But yeah, I'm definitely going to play him in a decent deck. But what I was saying, right? So Clem's definitely posting this week, right? There's nothing. Because last week they were at the AVAC summit. Do you know anything?
So I'm assuming since they were at the APEC summit, because I know he's on his flight back yesterday, I definitely assume he's gonna have a bunch of content. Same with Nick. Nick was there, I'm pretty sure, as well. I would say all three of the Bodogos are gonna be cooking this week. Also, I think Vo. I don't know is she a 5-star this week?
She is.
I think she's a good look at 5-star.
Yeah, she's a 5-star. Yeah.
Yeah, I think she's a good look at 5-star this week.
Oh, nice.
It's weird because like I thought for a second about maybe taking a look and being like, okay, should I look at this as if Twitter's still gonna be down at the beginning of the tournament? Because a lot of these, like the fantasy aware heroes, post like right when the tournament starts, like a Bandit and those guys post right when the tournament starts. And well, if Twitter's down, that really hurts those kind of heroes, right? But I think I'm just gonna assume like Twitter's gonna be back by Monday, because yeah, I'd be getting too much in my head on that. But I think so. In that case, I think Vo and all of the doggos are gonna be good, especially because they'll come back. Vo not so much because of the AVAC stuff, but because of her new position, right? And that's been doing really well. But the other two Bodogos, or three, Easy, Clem, and Nick, because they have an official partnership with AVAC. So I think they're going to be coming back with a bunch of good stuff, especially Pio. Dude, I wish Pio was a hero. Pio's been crushing it lately.
Oh, has he? Yeah.
So crushing
it. He needs to get the clout up so he can become a hero.
I don't think he's signed up for clout yet.
Right, as you know. But yeah, Clem's definitely going to be a popular option at 7-star because he's probably the optimal option in the 7-star range. I'm not going to lie, I'm just struggling with a lot of these low-star heroes because DCF hasn't posted for a minute. Zedek is a bit odd one. Like, I don't get any good vibes that he's going to post. So let me think. Now, if I go something like Wizard, right, just banking on the fact that he might post, but yeah, there's so many 4-star options. It's almost too many. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're not used to this many. I'm going to go stats. I think stats might get 500 points, which might be good. And then, which of the rares are good here? So I don't want to do another Merp deck because I've already put him in one deck. Jay's doing the best out of the low-star options. I know people slack him off for the 2K scam that he did, but strictly speaking from my performance point of view here, like he does when he's active, he does get in like a decent post every now and then, and a lot of his other big accounts sometimes that kind of retweets stuff or quote. So I might put him in one deck just to hope that he does well. But let's see.
Some of the new heroes are going to shock this week. I honestly think that
as in do bad or do good.
No, like do good. Like I think we're really going to see it this week. Because I was looking and this is the alpha, and that I noticed. I'm sure you've looked at it because every time I think I've got one up on you, you're like always a step ahead of me. But KXBT is very low follower count, but is getting really high views. I think that she could shock, and she's super cheap right now.
Yeah, no, I did see that. I posted a thread on the new heroes, and she quoted it, right, and saying that she's gonna try. So yeah, I do think she's gonna do. She won't be like near the bottom, right? But one thing you need to know is average views matter. And in a tournament, if some of her, I've seen some of her posts get like 1K, 2K views. And being a hero with similar followers on Monad, I've seen my score tank very quickly when you get more than a few of those in. Which is why
she's a regular poster, isn't she?
Yeah, that's one thing as well. So that was the only thing I noticed. I kind of want to go 2 7-stars in this deck, but it's hard because of if I go Jeff, because I know Jeff's active, or Honey, right? Either. Mm-hmm. But let's say I I think Honey will actually do well just because of the BTC pumping and all that stuff. Honestly, like I'm gonna be like this all day through to Monday. But let's say I got ultra. Let's say I got ultra. So I got 4-3-3 to play with now, right? I got 4-star now. Honestly, I like Merp, but I can't go 2 decks with Merp, right? So let's just go with someone who I haven't played yet, Zach. And then I got 3 stars, 2 3-stars now. Who can I do? Icebergy. McKenna's actually decent sometimes. I could go McKenna. I don't want to go stats again. Icebergy, something like that. Honestly, on paper, that doesn't look great. It looks a bit weak. It looks pretty weak, that deck. I'm not gonna lie. But
yeah, but like this week, I think the paper deck, like I've been thinking, I think the stuff on paper is gonna be so different this week.
yeah,
I'm excited and nervous to see how everything pans out.
okay. Do you know what? Okay, let's build a risky deck because I'm a bit more open-minded when I do risky decks. So, okay, Alon, bit risky sometimes. I'll go with him. Merp, who knows? He might go private again. So let's do that. Alon Merp. You said Vol, so I'm going to take your word for it.
Yeah.
No pressure there.
I'll take accountability if you don't do
and
that.
then
It's silver, right?
Honestly,
Or
this
gold?
actually looks
Silver.
yeah. This looks a lot nice because if I go 4 now with let's
Whoa! What's wrong with Wizard? Why not? Wizard is a 4.
he's on holiday. So last week he got his lowest ever rank, I think, or second lowest rank because he probably was on
Do we
holiday.
know that did he give a date coming back or no?
Well, he's still posting the Formula 1 posts, so that means he's still on holiday, right?
Yeah, true.
So what I'm thinking is maybe I go Zach as a 4-star common instead.
Ooh, yeah.
And then I've got a 5-star for another common, and maybe I go Davis, something like that. You know, something where this is more sort of like looking at, you know,
Take Davis off real quick, just for 1 second. I wanted to see something.
Sign is,
oh, that's cold-blooded. I thought it was someone else.
I mean, you got Lawrence as well, but I feel Davis.
What's cold-blooded been doing?
He's been doing good, but he's one of those heroes that I think will be affected with the new heroes coming in. Probably.
I got CB. Davis will be as well.
Honestly, I should start.
CBB has the power to take off, though.
I think I'm going to start upgrading a lot of these. I'm not going to lie, because I feel.
Yeah, they're not as good as singular heroes.
Singular, yeah. I don't feel like they're good at just commons. Yeah, I feel like I'd rather have 3 more Mercuries. What's this price at? Yeah, 0.009. I feel like these guys have dipped so much that I might as well just sell one of them and then make the others rare. Like, it just makes more sense to do that. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go Davis here. Just to make it more risky, I'm gonna go Davis and Adam Cochran.
Cochran's kind of fallen off. I was gonna ask what your thoughts on that were.
As in dropping off, did you say?
Yeah, he dropped off the last 2 tournaments.
Yeah, true. But I think more so of what do you call it? More so the fact that it's a risky deck, so I don't mind it in that deck, right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
no. I was just asking, like, what you thought the reason was. Is it because the market's going higher? Like, my thought was the market's going higher, so more people are posting. Because he was shining when no one was really posting.
No, not really. To be honest, he was shining when everyone else was shining. The only reason he was shining was Bitcoin dropped, put a lot of FUD about Trump and everyone, and he's the one that pounces on that sort of content.
Yeah.
And he does well. That's why he was doing well. But as soon as Bitcoin's gone back up now, recovered, you can't really post much about that. You kind of hope. Yeah, exactly.
His IRL ones.
Exactly right. You kind of hope he just one of his political tweets that no one knows what he's talking about takes off. Honestly, I feel like this week I played a few like 5-5-4-4 formations in the 5-5 4-4 in silver. And go with like so many different elite decks. But like I said, I do want to play a few competitive ones. But it's just that I don't have many 1-2 stars to make it all work. So it's not easy. So let's say I got Zach. Easy. This one. Zach Easy. Who else should I go? I'll go with a 6-star now. I think 6. Yeah, 6-star. Who's a good 6-star this week? Bandit. No, I'm saving Bandit for my farm index. He's just too consistent. I got Orangey or okay. Got Davis as well.
I think Orangey. Okay, so Orangey and Bandit, both of them make me feel like they, depending on. So we know Bandit's super consistent and he's very adaptable. He will adapt. Like if he sees his score lowers because of these new heroes, I feel like he's gonna find a way to adapt and get back above certain heroes.
Yeah, no, I also think Bandit has his content. With his content, he can go viral at any point. So,
yep.
Do
you think Orangey can do that as well?
Orangey's
I'm
tough.
on the fence with Orangey ever since everything happened.
I'm not. I just want his card because I like his PFP at this point. Like,
I've got one too. I didn't even notice the new PFP until you brought it up. I love the new PFP.
I can't remember how his old one looked, to be honest. No, yeah, it was just the normal penguin. I don't think it was like flamed up or something. But Jez is on private.
What?
Yeah, Jez is on private. Like I said, I'm never overly exposed to certain heroes. But she's on private.
I think he's been on private before. I think, and he comes.
He's on private. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Hopefully
he comes off.
He comes a lot. Yeah. Do you know what? Let's say I go Shalom's in this deck because I just feel like he might just surprise us all and do back to back, right? And then I need a 4-star. I like Ice Knife, maybe.
What happened to HK? HK, what happened to you? Uh-oh. We lost HK. Let me try and find him. Sorry, guys. Where did you go? Hopefully he doesn't just think he's still talking. He might still think he's talking. Here. Yeah. Sorry about that. Where'd HK go? There's no such thing as a risky deck anymore. No elo, no ETH, just farming. For this week, for Nitro Week. Yeah, where'd HK go? Hopefully he's gonna get back in here soon. Are you back? HK's back.
About that.
Oh, yeah, what happened? I was like, oh no.
It just ran off.
I thought Elon, he's like, I'm gonna mess with StreamYard now too.
Yeah, so what was it? Yeah.
Last thing we heard was Icebergy, I think. Or some I don't remember. Ice Knife.
What was that again? Yeah. So I'm just looking at another 4-star. Like I said, I've got a lot of options. Got like 10 MM on this card. Like, that's crazy. I might just
Jesus. Shit, you have a lot.
But yeah, I might just go in this deck. I might go 7 maps. Yeah, I'll go Wizard in this one actually. Wizard starts. Let me think. Wizard starts 12 there. 7, 5. Actually, I know what I'm going to do with this one. I'm going to go Clem. And then there he is. Oh, yes. You know what? That's probably my best deck I can do. Clem, Easy, Davis, Wizard, and stats. Just hoping that Wizard posts, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a pretty solid deck for this week. But yeah.
How long has Jez been private?
Jez been private since the back end of the last tournament.
Because I noticed they went private before. He went private before, and then like he comes off private. So I'm looking at his post, and yeah, I think.
Yeah. I'd hold on to it. I don't think Jez stays on private for that long.
No, me either.
So yeah, I'd probably hold on. But yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna play in gold and hope that he comes off during the tournament. But yeah, I'm probably gonna go another competitive silver deck, Whale and Jeff, and go Vo maybe, or probably Merp. Something tells me I need to get behind NBA Trey this week and go NBA Trey. Where is he?
You just have his commons, don't you? Or do you have some of his rares?
Yeah, because how did you rank 116? Okay, what's it looking like? 592, 200. Yeah, he hit that one good post I think last week. Where was it? Generational bottom 16.5k. A lot of his content is NBA, which makes sense. And then 3-star, like something like this. But look at that score, 2,158. I think because the new heroes is 0 and Merp's kind of coming off like his Merp's average isn't great. So yeah, yeah, I'm not sure about that one. But yeah, I think I'll start with that for Silver League. I like that top deck, to be honest. I don't think I can do anything better than that. Other than the top deck, I'm hoping Easy has a good tournament then, and Wizard comes back. But I like that. I like that deck. I have a feeling it's gonna be a low scoring tournament with X issues going on and stuff like that. I definitely think it's gonna be a low scoring tournament for sure. Do you want to build a few decks and see?
Yeah. I was checking some X stuff here. Let's see. Where am I?
I'll share it for the time being.
Right here. Competition.
Go.
Did you put me up on stage yet?
Yeah, I've just done it.
Okay. Awesome. So I was say, yeah, with the one, usually I have the StreamYard on its own monitor, but I don't right now. Actually, I can try and put it over here on the laptop. Laptop's just the screen's so tiny. All right. So we got silver. We're gonna register. Try and do a silver deck quick, which I don't even know. All right, work. I was hoping 710 was gonna come on or get a so we could get a because he wanted us to go over tactics. Is there?
Yeah, I don't think we'll get tactics.
Yeah, we probably won't get a tactics today.
Yeah, we could do it on another stream, like I said. I mean,
yeah. And then next week we have stats on.
Yeah. Oh wow. So you've got. Let me put you full screen because I just can't see anything. I usually have the comments on the right. Right, there we go. Okay. Oh, Yano. I don't actually have any Yanos.
I like Yano.
He seems to be pretty solid for like 3. Let's go up to your top rares now. So you've got Kaleo. Gotta go Clem, surely,
Clem.
right?
Yeah. Clem.
Merp, probably. Or do you want to go Zach?
Yeah.
Merp is more. I feel like Merp in the. If new heroes come, I think with new heroes coming, Merp probably. What have we got now? Easy, I'd go.
Yep. Turn it on, actually. Here, sorry, he's being a goober. Easy. Yep, easy. And then that leaves us with either Horse.
Oh wow.
I'd say Horse over Art School.
Horse must have hit a banger like yesterday or something. This goes up close to 500 when I last checked. So yeah. 1 second. Yeah, I'd probably go Horse.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's Horse there. And then I like that because, I mean, again, it looks funky because of Merp being on private. All right, we have a guest co-host this week, a little Axeman, but yeah, so I kind of like that. Again, I'm not putting much stock into what the score looks like, but yeah, so I like that. And then here, hop down, Bubba. Oh no, here we go. Yeah. All right, you're fine. And then we'll go to we'll go gold, I think. What were you gonna say though?
No, I think that's a good deck. What is that Kaleo there? And
Yeah. Oh, here. Yeah. So I put Kaleo. Oh, let's go to edit. I had Kaleo. I put her in, but we're gonna take her out because there's better 6-star. Wait, Cook's a 6-star?
yeah, Cook's like a 6-star this week.
Oh, that Cook is a 6-star this week.
See, 25
And
stars. Got 11 left. So you probably want to go.
I kind of want Clem. I forgot I have a common Clem too. Maybe stats here, right?
Yeah, probably stats.
Maybe another Yano or Apex.
Yeah.
I think Yano has more upside, especially for a lesser star than Apex or Zach.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe got Apex Zach, just to be safe. Because remember you got Yano exposed onto your best silver deck.
Oh yeah, here's where I go Zach. I like Zach here.
I was thinking both Apex and Zach.
Oh, okay, and take out who are we taking out? Stats.
No, you can get both in. It's not silver. This is gold, right?
Oh, it's not silver. Duh. Yeah, my bad.
You can go for 4 rares in gold, right?
Yep. There we go. So where's Apex at? Apex right there. Bingo. Ooh, I like that. I like that one. Yeah, I feel good about that one. So I was having a issue trying to get everybody in there. So here we want to go. We'll do another silver. I feel like a lot of people are gold. I mean, I feel like a lot of people are just banging to elite, trying to get those high-end rewards.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to be doing the same probably. Well, no, I don't know. I might drop into silvers. We'll see. I kind of want to get Clem into this one, but he's just, I don't know. He'll probably have to, as a common, he'll probably end up going into elite actually.
Yeah, probably. You got quite a few CLs. Imran.
Let's throw a CL in there.
Imran, CL.
Imran. Maybe go another. What? I think he can take off sometimes. Our little dude here.
Who's Leon?
Crypto Leon, yeah.
Yeah, I'd go Leon, yeah, because then that allows you to then put your. I'd get one of your high. I'd get Clem in this now, or maybe your 6-star commons, one of those. So
I can go Clem and an 8, and I can go God.
Yeah, that looks solid.
You like that? I like that. And then we'll like bang in an elite deck real quick. Tournaments. Register. Yeah. All right, get it, Bubba.
Right, another elite deck now, yeah.
Yeah. Here, so like Brad. Dude, I really like how Shapiro's been playing lately.
He's been one of my best players. I've what do you call it? I bought like 6 rares like ages ago, and he's doing so good for me. In gold.
Like Shapiro.
I don't usually play him in silver or elite. I just play him in gold, but he's been doing so good. Consistently doing well. This elite, yeah. So yeah, so you go. Why is it? Is it me or that bottom bit is gone smaller?
It does look small. Let me try and do something here. Does that look better?
Yeah, all right. It gets bigger as you go bigger. Right, fair enough. All right. Yeah. So in turn.
What are you doing, little dude? Oh, what's that?
Notice.
There you go. Give me this. Here, play. Be good. What'd you do? There you go. Resume. Just don't touch again. There you go. Ready? Should we play? All right. There we go. Yeah. All right. So we've got. Yeah. I kind of want to go. Fiji or whatever his name is here, and like it's not going to show any score for him going up because he's a new hero.
So, yeah, he's a new hero. That's right. Yeah.
I think this will get at least 4K. Easy 4K. I think he'll score relatively decent.
Yeah. No, he's how much is that altogether right now?
3,000. Or wait, 30
Just about 3,000. What's the score on the average?
Oh, 35-40 without. Yeah, but
without
him.
Okay.
Score in there.
That's reasonable. That's reasonable. I think. Yeah, because I think Red Guy will still do well. I still think even the new heroes coming, I think he's one that's still like, he's not as highly followed, so it doesn't ruin his score as much. Whereas someone like Easy, he's got a lot more followers, which means it definitely has more of an effect.
Oh yeah,
on
I
his
agree with
score.
that. And
But
I'm doing another elite deck here, or gold deck here.
gold deck.
Yeah, I kind of want. I want Mercury here, and then CL or Yano.
Yano, did you say?
Yeah, Yano or CL. I kind of like Yano over CL.
Right. Let me think. So Mercury got Yano or CL.
Here, I can refresh it because I feel like that was the best out of what I had. Well, I guess I have him. I forgot I had CBB.
Yeah, you got Mando, Mercury, CBB. I'll go
Where's my
all of
man?
them.
Oh, Mando, yeah.
I'll throw in. Stroll down. Let's see what other 5 stars you have. You don't have many, do you? You have 6 stars.
Mm-mm.
So what I would do is if you go up.
Oh crap! I still have some people listed. Let me unlist these people real quick. I forgot I had people listed that I need my listings. So we're gonna unlist. We're just gonna go like this: select all, cancel, confirm, close. All right, now that should open it up. So I was like, why do I have so few cards? I know I have more cards than that. Here, so we'll go back to this one. We'll go here. There we go. Because where are they're not showing up? Where's my bandit at?
I think I showed up.
My bandit's not showing up. Where's here? Let me refresh this. I don't know why they're not showing. There it is. Now they're there. Okay, yeah. So we'll go bandit, right? And then, are you still here?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
I
yeah.
hear you
I'm
clicking.
listening. I'm listening.
Yeah. So we'll go bandit, and then we're gonna go. I'll do this 10 stars. So I feel like we can go. We're gonna find our silver first, or I'll go Merc 4 star.
Well, we got
He's just
Lucas
like,
4 star as well. Wow.
oh wait, let's go Lucas 4 star. I forgot. Yeah, Luke. I
Might
think
want to.
he's good for silver. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't see him before when you were doing your silver deck, so you
Yeah,
might
he
want
was
to.
listed.
Yeah, you might want to change your silver deck because I feel like with him,
Yeah.
like you can sell him, but like if he doesn't do well, he'll end up at 1 star. Like you'd rather just keep him and see it out
Yeah.
for silver. You can sell him
Let's
now,
go
but I
down to
think it's,
silver.
it's a tough market at the moment to
Yeah,
get the
it
right
is.
value for him.
Yeah, so I think we switch him out for easy.
Yeah, no, yeah, I would do that as well. So
Oh yeah, I have my Adam
yeah,
Cochran
I
too.
got Lucas. Yeah,
Let me
I like
X
that.
him and
Oh,
see what else I have. Yeah, so I didn't have anything. Yeah, we'll just go with him. There we go. I like that. You like
yeah, no,
this
I like
better? I
that.
do.
Yeah, it's definitely a better. I like that a lot better. For sure.
And what are the upsides? They don't show rewards. So I think are the rewards showing the bigger
Yeah,
frags or
they
no?
are. Yeah, because usually you get 600 if you win silver.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But now it's 900 because it's a 1.5 multiple.
Yeah.
Just the comment. Could you do a bronze deck? Yeah. What I'll do is I'll quickly exit. I'll share my screen again. I think now
Yep.
they want to see a bronze deck. So if I share my screen again,
Yeah,
go.
because I can't
Let's
do
go.
bronze. I don't play.
Yeah. So what we're looking like with bronze this week. Now you're gonna have to, if you have a base 16Z, it makes it a lot easier to do bronze, right? I currently don't have one, so if I was probably do one, I'd probably go three stars with me. So someone like McKenna, because he's quite big on hype, stats. Almost going with like a riskier player where I probably got NBA Trey just because he's a 2 star and I know he'll post if he's posting right. Then I've got 10 stars left. I got the few ways to play this because I can go Greg and then put another 2 star, like risk it with Psycho or something, or even like Vectorized. But I think the better play would be Clem and going either Smokey, Imran, DTF, or Icebergy. Yeah, I mean, I think I'll go DCF because he did get like 600-700 the other week. So kind of change that. Let me see so that's definitely one way to play it 7-3-3-2 because there's a lot of depth in the 3-star range, right? And I don't think that the top score will be like 4,000 or anything, unless base 16 kind of goes crazy. But he's on private. Remember that, right? If I do differently and I go 6 stars, let's see who I have. I'm not gonna lie, I don't have the best. I like Alon just because of the fact that he has a high ceiling. If I got Alon, and then I've got a few maps. I think I'm gonna map somewhere here. Where is he? Alon map. Yeah, I think I'm going to Alon map, McKenna, stats, and then go another 3-star. Which one should I go with? How's he been? He just dropped off last tournament, didn't he? Back to back. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'll probably go Icebergy. Let's see. See, even he's had a few decent tournaments in there. And then Smokey as well. Not as high. Ceilings at like 28. He had a good tournament. Oof. Yeah, I'll probably go with Icebergy in this deck. I feel like something like that might be competitive in bronze. Just 5, 4, 3, 3, 3, right? Even like if you go with 4, 4, 4, 3, 3, like just in case you don't have a 1 or 2 star, I feel like you can probably create like a deck like this where it's pretty balanced on the options and do something like this. And honestly, I might actually go with that. Yeah, I think that's what I'll probably do in bronze. I feel like I'd rather use my 7, 8 stars for farming, but I feel with bronze you might see like a surprise winner or someone surprised. Like I do like base 16, like I said, as a 1-star, but I don't have any. But like I said, I would probably do a few with NBA trade because I have like 6 of his commons. So I likely will do like build a few decks where it's NBA Trey, Zenica, and a few heroes that I don't plan on using elsewhere. So like maybe like a DB probably, or even Jing Tao. So like I think in bronze is you can definitely create a good deck if you have Clem base 16 and go 4-3-3. So 7, 4, 3, 3, 1. I think that would be a popular formation. With 8 stars, it's a bit difficult because then you have to do 8, 3, 3, 3, 1. So it becomes a lot more difficult. But I think, I think I'm just going to go more balanced. Avoid the 2s and 3s and go with the 5, 4s and 3s in my bronze decks. And I think that should set me up with a shot, I guess. I guess bronze is always works like that, right? You kind of just have to try out a few combos. It's a lot easier when Makesy is a 1-star and Evan Van Ness is a 1-star because then you can just go 8, 1, 1 and then fill out the rest. But I think that's how I'll play bronze this week. Carpenter, you still there? I think you're on mute.
Yeah, I am muted. Yeah, no. Yeah, the kids are all going crazy.
It's fine. I understand. I'm not there yet. I only have 1, but
Yeah.
but I can imagine that going forward. But anyways, I just went through bronze decks, just going through what sort of formations you can pick. I think there is like an OP version deck where you have like if Wizards back Lucas, and you go like 5, 4, 4, 3, 2 or something like that, or even with if you go 6, 4, 4, 3, 1. I think that's like probably one of the best formations this week. Because 1-star if you have base 16, right? It costs a bit of money, and there's no ETH. One thing to know is there's no ETH this week. So as you know, I have my bids there, but there's no ETH this week. So do you want to buy these 1-stars just for one tournament? I would like to think you wouldn't. But if you go 1, 3, then if you go 3-star, let's say NFT stats, and then you go 4, 4 with Wizard and Lucas, and then you go 6 And then 6-star, you have Mert, you have Min, Cook, Ultra, Bandit. You have a few good heroes here. Where's the one that I had in my head before? Yeah, it was Mert. Yeah, Mert's definitely one. I like Leo, to be honest. I'm glad I picked up his rare for cheap, because 6K views on an 8K account, 10K account, like that's pretty solid. But anyways, yeah, that's covering bronze. Yeah, like I said, I did post my article. X was down a bit, so it's pinned onto my account. So check that out. It kind of has a full breakdown of what you can expect to see in the next few tournaments, right? Sorry, next week. Sorry. But yeah, keep an eye out on my post tomorrow. I'll probably update on who's prior and who's not for next week as well. So far it's Jez, Based, 16, Chumbawamba, and Stoic Savage. So those 4 heroes are on private. So yeah. Right. Carpenter, is there anything else you want to touch upon, or?
No, I had on there to talk about tactics, but we'll just do something on that later in the week, because there was no there was no whatchamacallit tactics live. So we were gonna do a couple live ones, but yeah. So we'll just kind of probably try and maybe the week after next or something. But yeah, we have stats on next week, and then the week after probably have a guest. But no, we can like maybe I'll talk to you offline about it too. But 710 and I were talking. We might do like you and I start doing like a short tactics stream at some point, or something like that. But
no, definitely. Like I said, bank holiday Monday for us in the UK, so I might have a bit more time if you want to do something on Monday. But anyways,
we can do that on Monday for sure. I forgot, because it's Memorial Day for us.
Exactly.
Awesome. Perfect. Yeah, but I think that's a good place to wrap. Great episode. Sorry for at the end. My kids are being kind of crazy, but yeah, so I wasn't as present. But moving forward, we'll be back at home. So it'd be like normal. But yeah, here at the father-in-law's, it's a little more hectic.
No, for real, no, I understand. But yeah, anyways, thanks for tuning in, and next week we'll have NFT stats on as well. So yeah, I will catch you next week.
Yep, and sorry for the X stuff. So we'll see you guys next week.
Yeah.